Welcome. In this video, we'll walk you through how to create a new project and the best practices around running a project without drawings. To get started, navigate to the Projects tab located on the left-hand side of your screen. Once there, click the Create Project button. You'll find this in the center of your screen if it's your first project, or in the top right-hand corner if you've built projects before. Now, input your project name, which could be the building name, address, or a specific reference number, depending on your client's requirements. If you have the feature enabled, go ahead and include the project reference and any relevant package information. Next, assign a client by either picking an existing name from the drop-down menu or typing a new one directly into the search bar. You can then pick a pre-populated template from the list to save time, or simply select. Continue without template to start from scratch. Select the Run Project Without Drawings option, keeping in mind that you can always enable drawings later in project setup. This option is especially useful for older buildings, or if you need to start a project and haven't received drawings from a client yet. To set the location, provide the site address using the search bar or enter the details manually if the address doesn't appear automatically. Once you press Next, check the What 3 Words code that appears. If you need to reposition the pin for better accuracy, click Find Location on What 3 Words to open a new tab where you can select the exact 3 by 3 meter square required. Copy that code and paste it back into the OneTrace field before selecting Next again. Finally, take a moment to verify all the information in the summary. If everything looks correct, click Create Project to finalize the setup and then choose Go to Project to begin building your site. Once we're in our project, the first thing we'll do is go to our project setup in the top right-hand corner and select Location from the drop-down. Locations are where you can enable and disable drawings depending on your project requirements. Here we recommend turning Location Reference field on. The reference could be the door ID or other unique asset ID number. To add further detail and control over the location information your operatives are inputting, you can also use location attributes. With location attributes, you can add specific fields which will appear at the top of the job sheet to help reduce human error and increase operative efficiency by taking out some of the manual data inputting. Within location attributes, you have 5 different input options, starting from the top with the text field. The text field is the only attribute that can be shown on the report at the end of the project, providing further details to clients. You can enable this with the toggle as shown. To help provide further context or description to a location that aren't needed for reporting purposes, the other attributes can also be used. For example, the text field can be used for flat door numbers to show on the report, and then a number field could be used for room numbers within said flat. This helps provide further location details on the job sheet for back office staff. You can use the select and multi-select options to make sure that operatives can only add information relevant to that location. This also speeds up work as the operative doesn't have to type out the information. An example of this could be the type of door that is being surveyed, such as a riser or a pass door. The location reference and attributes can also be made mandatory, which means users won't be able to submit a job sheet without entering the appropriate details. We'll take a look at how these references and attributes look on a job sheet. After we've added the location references and attributes, we need to head to our forms to make sure that the reference field is turned on for the relevant inspections and surveys. Remember, all the information we've entered has been project-specific. However, if you never use drawings, you can save time by enabling location, reference, and attributes by default across all your forms and templates. You can do this by going to Library in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, going into your forms and enabling the location reference field. This change will apply to all new projects. When you have your reference and attributes set up, you can then use the Locations importer to quickly upload the locations and assets needed for the project via a CSV template.